Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Homam. I'm from Wonderland Technologies. And today I'm going to speak to you about experimenting and how experimenting maybe is the key or is something that can prepare us for the future technology disruption. So if you look at these businesses here, so you can notice that maybe some of them are already dead, some of them are maybe struggling, and some of them, they are going to have serious issues in the next 10 years. So why this is happening? This is all happening because of technology disruption. So we already live in a time where, for example, e-hailing has already disrupted taxis business, for example, or how Airbnb has disrupted hospitality or hotels, and how it changed even our residential neighborhood. Many experts think that 50% of the jobs that exist today are going to be replaced by AI or automation. But why all the talk about AI suddenly now? AI is nothing new. Actually, AI started in 1959, and that's a long time ago. But AI was what we call it at winter time, winter season. It needed the foundation for it to be working at full capacity. So we needed a lot of data, big data, and we needed the tools to manage this data. And not only that, we needed powerful processors to process all that huge data, and we needed devices to collect the data, and we needed the connectivity. So thanks to social media now, we are producing a lot of content all the time. And with our smartphones, with our smart devices, we are collecting the data everywhere. And with the connectivity of 5G, of Wi-Fi, all these devices are now connected all the time. Plus, video games that enable us to have fast processors. So where does this take us? This takes us that we need to experiment. We need to try new things and not be afraid of change or afraid to try something new. So now many companies are already data-driven. They're using data to make decisions, and also it's very efficient when it comes to operation. But data alone is not enough for us to be innovative. We need to try new things. We need to try actually not only the things that we think it's going to work, but we need to try the things that we might think it's going to fail, or we might think it's crazy, or it will never work. Only if we do so, we can learn something new. And of course, today we all heard about a lot of technologies, blockchain, VR, AR, AI, so many things. We sometimes get confused and we never try those things. And if we try them, we might fail, but it's okay. It's okay to fail. We need to develop experimenting culture and to look at failure not as a roadblock, but to look at it as a stepping stone or a learning experience. So you can see here, we did this experiment with one of our clients where we built this hologram AI robot where people can go to this virtual receptionist and ask it questions, and it will answer them back. And from this experience, we learned a lot of things. We had to experiment with a lot of new technologies that we never used before. So, for example, we had to use chatbots. We had to use tools from IBM Watson. We have to use something like voice recognition, text-to-speech, and speech-to-text. And even we had to use a gaming engine to animate the 3D model, which is going to talk to our clients. So maybe that experiment didn't success as we wanted, but sure we learned a lot from it. Also in 2021 with the pandemic, we launched 10 SaaS services in a matter of less than 1 year. So we were launching one SaaS per month. And of course, we have learned a lot from this experience, but and things we thought it's going to work, they didn't work, and the other way. But how we were able to launch so many services at short time. So part of it is building an MVP or a pilot. So if you want to build something that takes you from point A to point B, ideally maybe a car, So instead of straight away thinking of how I can build a car and do the traditional way where you manufacture, for example, the wheels, then the body, then the engine, until you have your ideal car at very later stage. Our way, or experimenting way, is you need to build something working from day one. So you build something like a scooter, then a bicycle, then a motorbike. So you develop on it until you have your ideal result. Also, a safe place you can experiment, and it's my favorite place to experiment, is in the kitchen. So here you can see me. I'm trying to mix a Syrian cuisine dish with Malaysian cuisine. So there's a dish we use yogurt in it, but I try to add coconut milk. So I will come with something new. Even experimenting is not limited to startups. Big companies experiment all the time. If we look at a company like Google, we can see all these products has failed. Maybe many of you remember the smart glasses they released. But even projects like this and failure like this are the stepping stone for Google to be what it is today. And experimenting is not limited to businesses. Even government can try and experiment. I will give you an example like China. So China did something, they call it the special economic zone, where they have special cities or special zone where they experiment with them and they try new things. So that's all I have for you today. So I would just want to say, keep experimenting, keep trying new things, fail, it's okay, and thank you very much.